One thing I've noticed about BMWs are their grills. And their grills are associated with the headlights. So, let's look at some grills here. Let's look at some grills. For the more extreme BMWs, like this M2 here, you get gloss black grille. But of course you get a gigantic bumper at the bottom to let in more air. If you go too extreme with BMWs, you don't get any chrome at all. You get gloss black. So here you have a gloss black grille. More gloss black side mirrors. No chrome. Huh. Interesting. This is an M240. You can see the grille, and next to it is a 228, which has a bigger grille. The 228 gets a bigger grille because it's a 2020 model, and the 240 isn't. You'll notice that BMWs, the grills get bigger as the vehicle becomes more mature. So, this one hasn't been redone yet, but it's a substantial size. This is a 5 Series grille. 5 Series is just above 3 Series, so it's semi-serious. But then we get to the real serious guy here. This guy's all business. You can see the grille is gigantic and the headlights are squinting as if to give you a more serious look. So this is all confidence and business. Then we go to the 3 Series. The current 3 Series, the grille's not that big. A little bit of fun, bubbly headlights. Headlights are still squinting more than previous, and you get the side vents there. Then you get to the M340, which is the M performance vehicle of that one. And this gets the same size grille, but it gets bedazzled with a satin trim around it. Then we get to the Z4. The Z4 is a serious little thing. So it gets more horizontal grille and the slanted eyes there. Then you have the bigger one, the 8 Series, which has even more slanted eyes. I'm surprised this vehicle doesn't have satin around the grille, being an M performance vehicle. Interesting. This is another M340 in sunset orange. This is an X3. So this is, I would say, a medium-sized one. Here you have an X5. It's getting larger. More luxurious, more standard features, more space, more car. Then you get to the X7. The ultimate. Out of all the car companies, car brands, which one do you think changes its face the most? I think BMW might be the one that changes its look amongst its models the most. So here we have an X3. This is the base model X3, 2-liter inline 4, making 248 horsepower, 258 pound-feet of torque. Here we have a base X5, inline 6, 335 horsepower, 330 pound-feet of torque. This is the new Manhattan green color. Interesting green. Here we have a BMW X7 40i, also has 335 horsepower, 330 pound-feet of torque. Except it sits on air suspension and is a 7-passenger. Here you have another X5, same as the previous X5, but in black, inline 6, 330 horsepower, 335, sorry, just like the X7, 330 pound-feet of torque. Now let's see these two next to each other. Because for some, it's difficult to see the difference. It seems as the older, or should I say the more mature car is, the bigger the grille becomes. The more luxurious it is, the bigger the grille becomes as well. And the headlights tend to become more serious in appearance. You can see the X7 has some serious headlights here, and teeth that can chew up your rearview mirror. The grills in BMW language seem to mean more luxurious. But the bubblier, the smaller the headlights, means more fun. So apparently that's what I can see. Now if we go to the Volvos, let's go to the Volvos. Volvo has a different focus on their grills. This is an XC40. Looks nice, in onyx black. This one has red seats, so this is a standard grille. Then we have an XC90. This gets a chrome slots in the grille because it's more luxurious than the XC40. But really, Volvos all share the same standard features. One is not more luxurious than the other, but the big one, it's a bit more stuff in it than the rest. Just like BMWs. The BMW X7 over here gets options that no other BMW get, other than perhaps the 7 Series. But this is the 7 Series of the SUVs, going against the Mercedes GLS with the biggest grille. The more I watch the grills on the BMWs, they're getting bigger and bigger. This here is a 7 Series, an S-Class competitor. Long wheelbase, because this is in North America. We only get them in long wheelbase. European models do get short wheelbases. But the grills are getting bigger. Now if we go to the 8 Series here, which is a newer vehicle than the 7. Grille's big, but not too crazy. Now why is that? I think it has to do with sportiness. Because if you think, if you've seen a Rolls Royce lately, such as a Cullinan or a Phantom, they all have this big grille thing going on. It's a great way to show that you are a comfort, convenience-oriented person. You know, you like a chauffeur. This grille shows that this vehicle is not made to drive too erratically. It's meant to drive smooth and quiet. Unlike this one, has a nice little grille that's defined to the body to show how sporty it is, including the blue laser lights. This is an 840 based on the 8 Series coupe, and it is an absolute sports car. It has 335 horsepower and it does 0 to 60 in about 4.7. That's how efficient the drive terrain on this vehicle is, using only 335 horsepower with an 8-speed transmission to get to that speed, weighing close to 5,000 pounds. This vehicle is not as quick, being on air suspension. It's more on the floaty side of things. What do you think about these grills? This is an X7. It has the biggest grill. It's the most serious. Look at those teeth. And the little eyes there.